Hey guys, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you all. In this video today, I'll be making this short pants. It's very simple to make. I hope you like it. So it looks like ready-made short pants. So I added my zip to the side and it has pockets on the both sides. Like this video, share with your family and friends, and then turn on the notification bell to get to an update as I will be uploading my new videos. And the measurement for today's tutorial will be placed on the screen for you to see. Okay, so let's get started. So guys, I already marked out some lines here. I have the length of the short pants I'm making and the allowance. I have 2 inches for the allowance. Then the crotch depth, that is the measurement from the waistline or the upper waist, wherever you want yours to start from, to the crotch depth is where I'm touching. The last step to take now is to mark the hip point. So I will mark 8 inches for the hip point. So this is my hip, my crotch depth, the length and the allowance. Next step is to place the waist measurement on the waistline. Before then, I'm going to mark 1.5 from the waistline, 1.5 from the waistline. I will go down and mark 0.5 from the length of the short pants we are making. And then I'm going to use my curve ruler to connect 0.5 to the 1.5 on the waistline as shown. So I'm marking it, I'm connecting the points together. And this is done to create the curve shape from the hip line, from the waistline to the hip and then to the length. So I will use my straight ruler to complete the marking. I hope you saw this marking. To just create a curved shape from the waistline to the hip, then to the length of the short pants we are making. So I'm going to place waist measurement divided by 4 on the waistline, and then I'm going to add 1 inch for my dart because I'm going to take that, then 2 inches for joining for seam allowance. On the hip line, the hip measurement is going to be divided into 4. Then I'm going to add 2 inches for seam allowance. On the crotch line, I'm going to divide my thigh measurement into 2 and not into 4 this time. So I'm dividing it into 2. I will mark what I'm having, then add 1.5. This is crotch. Then my thigh measurement divided by 2 as well, and not by 4, by 2. Then I'm going to place it, what I'm getting, I'm placing what I'm getting. Then I'm adding 1.5 for joining allowance. All the measurements start from the curved line, curved shape I made. Okay, so I'm placing the knee measurement, the length measurement, sorry, not knee. Then I'm adding 1.5. Then I'm going to extend this to the M line. The next step to take is to cut there to the waist and then bring it down to the M9. So I'm going to place my ruler to do this, and this is what I'm doing. Then I'm going to curve from this point to the other side like so. I hope you saw what I'm doing right here. Then I'm going to bring it down to the M line. So I'm done with connecting the lines together. Then I'm going to take my dart. I added 1 inch for the dart. So I measured 4 inches for my dart. Then the length of my dart, that is the dart leg, I'm using 4 inches as well. Then I'm going to mark from the waistline to the dart leg. I'm connecting. Then I'm going to take 0.5 from the both side on the waistline. Once I've done this, I'm connecting this 0.5 to the dart leg to create the dart. I hope you saw this. So I will go ahead and cut what I'm having. Please like this video, share with your family and friends. So I will go ahead and cut. So I'm cutting the down part, the M line. So on the waistline, I measured 0.5 on the side, and then on the other side, I went down 1 inch, then I connected it. I'm sorry I lost the clip. So I did that. Then I'm going to cut the back panel. So back panel is usually higher than the front panel 2 inches. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is back panel and the front panel. So I'll set this one aside. Then I'm going to cut the pocket. So I folded my material into 2 to cut the pocket. So I'll be having 8 by 8. So because I'm making short pants, so I don't want the pocket to be too long. So I'll measure 8 inches for the width and 8 inches for the length, including the joining allowance. So 8 by 8 is what I'm using for today's tutorial. So I will go ahead and mark with my chalk like so, and then I'm going to mark 8 inches for the width, 8 inches for the depth of the pocket. So I'm placing the material very well. So guys, I'm going to mark 8 inches on this point, and then turn my tape measure down and mark the same 8 inches and connect together. So I'm going to connect these markings together to achieve the pocket I want to cut. So I'm connecting the markings. So I'm good to cut, and I'm going to cut 2 of this. I'm cutting 2 of this. Both sides is going to have pockets. So this is one. Then I'm going to fold the remaining material to achieve the other one. So I'm placing it like so. So I just cut the same shape I have for the front one. So I'm cutting like so. So guys, I'm done with cutting, and this is what I'm having. So to create the pocket, you are going to measure 2 inches or 1.5 from one side like this. Can you see the way I placed my tape measure? Then I marked it. So for the depth, how long you want it, so it's 6 inches. As you can see, I placed my hand and it entered freely. My hand entered freely on it. So 6 inches is good by me for today's tutorial. So I used 1.5 by 6. Then I'm going to connect 1.5 to this 6 inches. So you can make it curve, you can make it straight, depending on your choice. So the next step is to cut like so. So I'm going to cut like so. I hope you saw what I cut. Then I'm going to repeat the same process on the other pockets. I'm cutting the same 1.5 and 6 inches, connecting 1.5 to 6 inches. Then I'm going to cut. Okay, so I'm done with cutting. So the next step is to join this pocket to the piece, front piece. So I'm shaping the front piece. I place the pocket on the front piece to cut 1.5 to 6 inches I cut on the pocket piece. So I want to mark it for you. So this is 1.5 on the waistline, then that is 6 inches. Then I'm going to connect 1.5 to 6 inches and cut. As simple as that. I hope you saw this. So I'm placing it like so, and then so from the waistline to this 6 inches, and I will repeat the same process on the other one. So this is what I'm having after sewing. So after joining the pocket to the front piece of the short pant we are making, this is how it's looking. So there's no light in our area. I would have used my hemming gum to just have perfect sewing on that part, but notwithstanding, I'm going to top stitch it and it's going to come out perfectly. So guys, I'm going to sew the pocket. I'm joining it on that point. So this is how it's looking. I hope you like it. So this is pocket. Very easy. Very easy and detailed. Please like this video, share with your family and friends, and tell a friend to tell a friend to do so also. So I'm done with joining the waistline. So I joined the pocket, both upper part and lower part. I joined the upper part with the waistline, then I secured the lower part of the pocket. The next step is to place back piece on the front piece and join together. So I placed back piece on the front piece, then I'm going to join together. You can still remember we have 1.5 for joining allowance, 0.5 from this side, and 1 inch from this side to the end line. And I will repeat the same thing on the other side. So guys, this is what we are having. Oh my god, our short pant is coming out gradually. So I will go ahead and join this together, and I will come and show you the next step to take. So guys, I'm sure you like this pant. So the next step is to measure the waist measurement to cut the band, because it's going to have band and elastic. So I'm measuring the waistline. So whatever you are having on your waistline is what you are going to use to cut your band. So this is my band. So I've cut it and I added my joining allowance to it. The next step is to add interfacing on it and then attach it to the waistline. And I will come and show you the next step to take. So I'm going to attach my zip on that point. Then I'm going to hem the lower part. So guys, this is outcome of the short pants you are making. So this is the pocket. Can you see the pocket? So I can move my hand freely inside the pocket. So this is the zip. It's very perfect and beginners friendly. I will just hem this lower part. I will go ahead and hem the lower part. I'm sure you like this short pants. If you want to make it a trouser, it's the same process, but it's going to be a long one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.